Good morning, and welcome to this What I Eat in a Day to lose weight. My name is Erin, and I've lost 80 pounds, mostly on Weight Watchers, sometimes eating in a calorie deficit, a little bit of working out. I still got 50 or 60 pounds around there that I want to lose. I document that journey on YouTube. So, welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you've been here. Thank you so much. I am about to head out to the gym. I do not want to do it, but we're going to do it. I'm going to drive. Last week I walked. This week we're driving because it's cold. It's real cold. So I'm just not about walking. So, gonna get in the car and head up there. Oh my goodness, it is brutally cold out. Definitely was not going to be walking this morning. There's a chance that Carl could get a warmer climate for shore duty. We still have a little bit left of sea duty. And for those who are unaware with how that works, you have like so many years on sea duty and then so many years on shore duty in the Navy. And we're currently on sea duty. But it'd be very cool if Carl got a warm climate for his next shore duty. We're ready. I used to say I would never ever go south. I'm scared of like bugs. But I'm so over the snow and the cold. And that, because that's like the more weight I've lost, the colder I've gotten. I used to have so much more insulation. It would be cool, definitely, to go somewhere warmer. Because I am over the cold and the snow. And I always told Carl, like, if we missed it, we could just go somewhere cold for like a vacation. I should have walked. There's like some kind of event here, and there's absolutely nowhere to park. So I'm just like kind of following the line of cars, hoping someone leaves. I don't know what's going on. There's got to be something going on. Oh, I'm frustrated. I just want to go work out, and there's just nowhere to go. Later, I got a spot. I don't know if that was serendipitous or not, but that was the perfect timing to go. There was no one in the weight room. I had it all to myself the whole time. Like, there was an older couple in there when I first got in, but then they left. As far as floor climbing, I did over almost 45 floors. I don't remember what I did last week. What I started at, it was either 20 or 25 when I started going back. I have to go back and watch that weekend vlog. Because I saved the number on there. But I'm steadily getting back my stamina, so that's exciting to hit like almost 45. It might have been 45, but I shut it off before I was able to look. It was like 43 before I shut it off, and then I went for a little bit longer. I dyed my hair, so I've got like stain everywhere. I feel really, really good about that. I'm so glad I went. Yeah, so I did those 45 floors in 20 minutes on the stair climber, and then I did 20 to 25 minutes in the weight room, and then I did a 10-minute walk on the track. So, like, as a cool down. So that was fun. That was a really good workout. Under an hour. I didn't do anything too crazy. The stair climber definitely wore me out. I mean, I was out of breath by the time I got off of there. Get a weird wrinkle. Not a wrinkle, just me walking around with dead skin on my face. Oh man, it was probably worse than that too. I have to go back and look at the video before I walked in there. I wear a CPAP machine, and so I get like this dead skin sometimes. Normally I moisturize before I leave the house, but I didn't bother today because I was going to the gym. Anyway, I'm out of here. Let's go get a protein shake. So first thing we're having today protein shake. I've got like this much left. And then I also have another container with some in it. I'll be using these up before I start to be in search of a dairy-free protein shake for after the gym. I'm already using the Owen for my coffee. And I'm using up my Premier Proteins for my oats, although I won't do that today because I'm having this. I'll just put oat milk in my oats. But I'm using up the Premier Proteins. I have half a day. And then I have 1 scoop of these on gym days. And I'm not wasteful. So even though I am switching for non-dairy stuff, I'll use up what I have. Let me get some water in here. Put it in before you turn it on. Add a little ice. Cheers. Better drink it with a straw. 1 scoop contains 22 grams of protein. And it is 110 calories. I can never remember the points. So I'll put the points up on the screen. I'm going to scan it in after. It's like 1 or 2 points. I'll scan it in after I finish recording. I am going to quickly clean up the downstairs. Probably vacuum again because I just like starting the day with like a clean floor. Then I'm going to jump in the shower. We'll make our oats. Then I'm going to get to work before lunchtime. So I've got these like red patches on my cheeks. Of course, you can't see them right now. If you guys see me in other videos, you probably see like I get like these red patches right here. Does anybody know what causes that, or like how I can like help it a little bit? Because I don't know if like anything I'm using is like exacerbating that or not. You can't see it now. Of course you can't. But normally I have like these red, it's like just little like patchy areas. When I exfoliate, it like makes it so much worse. I have a skincare routine that I do, but I don't know like a whole lot about that stuff. For me, I just research and like, I don't know, I'm very like, influencers get me. So like if they're like, this is great for this, then I'm very gullible and I will believe them. But if it like irritates my skin, I won't use it. And like I used to never have like terrible skin. I feel like as I've gotten older, I get like a lot of like red bumps and stuff. And none of that really bothers me, to be honest. I don't really ever wear like a lot of makeup on my skin. Sometimes I'll wear concealer. If I'm going somewhere nice, I'll put on foundation. But for the most part, I don't mind so much. But I am wondering just about those little red patches that I get. Because really that's the only part that ever bothers me. Sometimes it can be like very noticeable. So if anybody has any tips for that, I am all ears. Dermatologist is not covered under my insurance. Like I could go to a dermatologist, but it'd probably be very expensive. And like I said, it doesn't bother me enough. Like nothing about my skin bothers me enough that like I feel like I have to go to a doctor. But if any of you guys have any tips on maybe how to help like redness in the face, specifically like patchy areas right here, please let me know. I would be very much grateful. It is so nice having somewhere to sit. If you guys missed my weekend vlog, I got this vanity over the weekend. Carl bribed me to go with him to get his truck washed by being like, oh, I'll take you to Savers if you come with me. And so he did. And I found a vanity and I was like, bet you wouldn't have bribed me if you knew you were going to have to carry furniture into the house. But it was really cheap. It was under 40 bucks. And now I can sit in the bedroom and do my skincare, my makeup, and my hair. So that's really nice. I will also take this opportunity to tell you guys that if you missed the weekend vlog, I am no longer going to be a vegetarian for now. I gained weight over the weekend. When I get on the scale every Saturday. And when I got on the scale, I gained weight. And you guys know last week I didn't lose anything. There's like a whole bunch of reasons. I will go into a very long speech about why I am backing off the vegetarian stuff for a while. So if you are curious about that, you can go back and watch the weekend vlog. It is the last video that I posted before this one. But yeah, I just want to give you a heads up. There will be meat in this video. Not for breakfast, obviously. I don't even know for lunch really. I have tofu I want to use up, and I really do enjoy using tofu, and I kind of want to do like a quesadilla. But I'm thinking of having salmon for dinner. And there's a whole bunch of reasons. I was very sad when I gained weight. That's not the only reason I stopped, but that was a huge deciding factor. And as I've been saying like for so long, I wasn't going to continue this forever. That was never my intention. It was an experiment. So experiment over. If you guys want to know about that, again, I don't want to drag this video on, so you can go ahead and watch last weekend's vlog if you're curious. And if I make any changes from here on out, of course, I'll update you. But for now, we're backing off vegetarian, but I am still trying to remain as dairy-free as I want to, which is why you'll see like the plant-based protein when I make my coffee. So, and the oat milk when I make my oats. We're going to go make our oats right now. All right, first we're going to get our blueberries thawed out in the microwave. These are my oats. We're going to do half a cup. Into the bowl. That is 3 points for half a cup. And then for 0 points, we're going to do half a cup of the 0 sugar, 45 calorie Planet Oat unsweetened vanilla. You don't have to measure this out. I just do because I like to know how much liquid I'm putting in, because my blueberries also have liquid, and it kind of lets me know how liquidy my oats will be. Next is Maple Grow's sugar-free syrup. You can have 2 tablespoons for 5 calories. This is also another brand. I couldn't find it. I'm almost out of this one. When you track this, you can have a 1/4 cup for most sugar-free maple syrups. It's a 1/4 cup, 1 point. Do about 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons is actually 0 points. So far, we are only counting the oats for 3 points. I'm just gonna mix it a little bit and then pop this in the microwave. Add the blueberries this way and then microwave it all together, or add the blueberries after you've already microwaved them. You could do whatever you want. You can use fresh blueberries. This is just how I do it. I microwave them separate and then I combine. While we're waiting for that, we're gonna go ahead and pop in, or go ahead and make our coffee. I've got a shot of espresso right here, Lungo I think it's called. You could do dark roast coffee. You don't have to do espresso, it tastes good either way. So I got it over ice, and then this is the protein shake, my favorite right now. I have not tried the other flavors. I switched from Premier Protein to here, not for flavor reasons. Premier Protein tastes great too. I did to cut out some dairy. So, just kind of pop it in there. And there's coffee. These are 2 points. So our Premier Protein, most of the Premier Protein are also 2 points. Always scan them because some of them are 3 points, the Premier Protein ones. My oats microwaved, and I got my blueberries. I do blueberries, juice and all. And mix it all together. And there's breakfast. It's so good. I'm going to sit here with my coffee and my breakfast. It's very hot, so it actually needs to cool down a little bit. And I'm going to head upstairs to get some work done before I have to go get Tucker. So lunch I'll probably be eating after all of that, because we're having quite a little bit of a late breakfast, because I was at the gym longer than I thought I would be, and I farted around upstairs. I was on the phone with Dana for a while. We're planning a trip. Me and Tucker are planning to go out to see her. And she wants to be on YouTube, so like I'm very excited to like film with her. She's like, I can't wait for you guys to meet her. She's like the best. She needs to be on YouTube. Like, she just has that personality that like needs to be out in the world. So we were talking about that, and we were on the phone for a while. So I need to eat this, get some work done, and then I'll probably be ready for lunch after I pick Tucker up. So it'll be late lunch, which is fine because I think it's gonna be late dinner tonight. All right, lunchtime for me. I've got my mixture in the pan, which is mushrooms, onions, frozen onions and peppers, fresh mushrooms, frozen corn, a little bit of black beans. I measured out under a quarter cup of black beans because I ate way too many of them when I was doing my vegetarian experiment. I do like the taste of them though, so I don't want to like get rid of them, but I definitely need to control how much I'm eating. And then I use silken tofu because that's just the tofu I had on hand. You would use whatever your choice of meat is here. Ground turkey would be my choice. One, I don't have any thawed out, and two, we're easing back into the meat. And because we're having salmon tonight, I'm having tofu for lunch. I don't want to, totally upset my stomach. I'm going to be seasoning it with this. Like, I don't even think I might use about 2 teaspoons. This is the fat-free cheddar I'll be using. I'm making a quesadilla. So I'll use 1 point worth of fat-free cheddar underneath the innards and on top to kind of seal the quesadilla, which these are the ones for the tortillas I'll be using. These are how big they are, next to my head. These are 1 point. I believe the carb balance are 2 points. I've used them before, but I get these when I can get them because they're higher in protein by like 3 or 4 grams. And to dip my quesadilla, I'll be using Greek yogurt and salsa verde. See you when it's all done. The lunch is done, and we are at 3 points for the whole thing. 2 for the tortillas, 1 for the cheese. Everything else in it was 0 points, and Greek yogurt 0 points. So, 3-point lunch. Guess how many points this is? Beef jerky stick. 5 points. 5.
That earlier.
And they're eating pizza, and I'm smelling it. So I'm gonna eat this for 5 points because I got the points, and it's gonna keep me from eating the pizza. All right, I came in here to talk about dinner because it's a little bit quieter. So it's a little darker though. I've got Carl Tucker steaks going, and they're kind of loud. Also the microwave's still going. So for dinner, we have broccoli, steamed broccoli, and these portobello mushrooms. I bought the portobello mushroom caps on a whim last week, or end of last week, and I hadn't used them yet. So I just threw some cauliflower rice in there with some of the steak seasoning that I put on the steaks. That seasoning is like the best. It's good on everything. And some fat-free cheddar cheese on top. So they're just gonna be like juicy and like something yummy to bite into. And then I have the steamed broccoli, and then I have a sweet potato going. This one is going to be around 3 points. I weighed the grams out, so I have to put them in the tracker. So it's 3. I don't think it's big enough for 4, so I'm pretty sure it's 3 points. And I have my salmon, which is 0 points, and I just seasoned that with my lemon pepper seasoning, the steak seasoning, and yeah, that's it. And so I steamed that with the lid over top before I fried them on both sides. So that's gonna be dinner. So really just 3 points for the sweet potato, 1 point for the fat-free cheddar cheese. I'm really gonna use the rest of my Greek yogurt mix that I had for my quesadillas, which was the Greek yogurt with salsa verde. I didn't eat that whole bowl. That was a lot that I made. But I put the rest in the fridge, and I'll probably put that on top of my salmon. Maybe even a little bit on my mushroom. Yeah, pretty decent dinner. Very low on points, which is good because I had a 5-point piece of beef jerky. I ate the whole stick. It was so good. And that should leave me plenty of points and calories because I'm still kind of like tracking calories for ice cream. My homemade kind, which is just blended up fruit. So that's the plan for dinner. Time for ice cream. Ignore Carl in the background. He's very loud. We're gonna try a new recipe tonight. I haven't had this one before, so I'm gonna show you. I've already put everything in the container. So we've got banana. I've got a whole frozen banana, a little bit of ice to kind of bulk it up a little bit, Greek yogurt, about 1/4 cup, 2 tablespoons of PB2, and about a tablespoon of the sugar-free syrup I used earlier in the oats. So I'm gonna blend this. After I add a couple splashes of this, probably not even 1/4 cup, I'm gonna do a little bit at a time because I don't want it to be too runny. So I just not added not even a tablespoon. So let's see how this turns out. So pretty thick. Not like crazy thick. It's a little thick. Very peanut buttery and very banana-y. And I think it's missing something of Hershey's cocoa. So we're gonna add some of that. The cocoa definitely took over in color. That is chocolatey and peanut buttery and banana-y and exactly what I wanted. Taking it out. Okay, ignore the mess around it because it's melting. Because I got caught talking to Carl. And I want to show you it before it's completely melted. So it's like chocolate peanut butter ice cream. I'm about to add these cocoa nibs. I don't know. 1 teaspoon is 1 point. And 1 teaspoon is a lot. What are you doing, little doodles? What are you doing? Want to say hello? You good girl. He's a good girl. He's a good little girl. And he's a good oldie. Yeah. You're a good boy too. So that concludes our what I eat in a day. I did want to share my tea because I've been enjoying that quite a bit lately and I've been forgetting to share it. It's 0 points. I don't use any sweetener with this one tea bag. Sometimes I do. If I use a sweetener on like with other tea bags, I just use sugar-free syrup, like the maple syrup. Or you can even use honey. It's like 2 points for a teaspoon. I don't really do that. If I use sweetener, I use sugar-free maple syrup. But for this one, which is my favorite, chai black tea blend, Good and Gather, Target. It's good on its own. I don't use any sweetener. And I have been enjoying that. Pretty much at nighttime. It helps when I still want to snack because I've always struggled with nighttime snacking. And if I have a tea, especially a hot tea that I really, really enjoy, it gives me like that flavor without feeling like I have to go grab a snack out of the kitchen. But I will put the points that I've had for the day on the screen. I'm feeling really good about my decision, about what I've been eating. I'm excited for the rest of the week. It's Tuesday as I'm recording this. And I did want to mention that I intend to go to an in-person Weight Watchers workshop. I have not been going pretty much since we moved here. In fact, when we moved here last year, they canceled the workshop in my area. I guess they didn't have enough attendance. I'm not sure, but they closed it down. Everyone was meeting at like a hotel and it just got shut down. And I just canceled it at that point. In fact, I think that might have been when I was calorie counting. I switched over to calorie counting. So I canceled my membership. And then when I started back up again, I didn't have the in-person workshop one. I just did the virtual one. But they were running a sale for the new year. I think it was $25 a month for the in-person workshops. And I was like, okay, for $25, because it's normally like $45 for the in-person workshops. I felt like for $25, it would be worth it to me. I really enjoyed going to the workshops before I lost the one in my area, and they still don't have one in my area. But I did notice there's one about 40 minutes from me, and this is a drive that I normally take once a week, especially lately when I've been dictating and driving. So I know that I won't mind the drive once a week because I take it anyway. Normally I go thrifting or like I just drive there and drive back. But I wouldn't mind going there and going to a workshop and then driving back. So I'm excited about that. It gives me something to look forward to. Going to in-person workshops are really motivating to me, like getting on the scale every week. Yeah, I know everyone feels differently about that. I liked the virtual program, but I also really, really missed in-person workshops. They're very motivating, and I am not a people person, but I wish I was a people person. I'm like, I've talked about my social anxiety before. going to those workshops, like it's an opportunity for me to socialize, considering I stay at home, work from home, am at home all the time. So it's like a little opportunity for me to socialize a little bit and with like-minded people and just get motivation from the instructor and the other people around me. And I just enjoy looking forward to getting on that scale. It is an enjoyable experience for me when I weigh in person, as opposed to like when I'm by myself. I think because you're in a room with so many other people struggling the same as you are and like celebrating the same as you are. And so if you have a bad week or you gain or you don't lose anything or you don't lose as much as you wanted to, I always felt good leaving there anyway, because you get on the scale first and then you sit through the meeting, and the meeting is always so motivational that it really helped with like the negative feelings of getting on a scale when things don't go the way that you want them to. So I am looking forward to doing that. So I did it. I signed up for in-person workshops again. I'm really excited. I have saved so many of my name tags over the years. I'll have to show you guys one day when I'm in the car. I have like my first couple stuck on my visor. My son thinks it's like so cool that I still have them. He always like thinks they're gonna fall, and they never do, and they're just stuck on there. I have some in my journal. Like I've collected so many name tags, especially in the beginning of my journey. They really mean a lot to me. I also have like my little charms of like my milestone charms. Yeah, I don't know. I just miss the workshops. I also miss kind of getting some things there. I don't know if the one that I'm going to has a Weight Watchers shop, so that might not be a possibility anyway, but still. I want to go. I want to meet like-minded people and socialize a little bit and get the motivation that you get from an in-person workshop. They do have virtual workshops. I've just never been a fan of the virtual workshops, but that's just me. I know plenty of people, and I've talked to plenty of people at the in-person that love the virtual. So they're like, don't let me, stop you from doing that. Anyway, long-winded stuff. I will let you guys know how that goes. I think we're going to go this weekend. So you'll see that in my weekend vlog. For those who don't know, I always record a weekend vlog starting on Fridays, sometimes Thursdays, but typically I start at Fridays and end at Sundays, and then I post it on Monday. And some of that has like weight loss stuff in it, and some of it's just fun stuff, and me and Carl really enjoy having them. To look back on, it's like sort of like a diary. I'm very attached to my weekend vlogs. So if you're ever interested, I do post them on Mondays. And then last week I started my series with Meal Prep Fridays, where I prep a meal for myself for the whole weekend. And then in hopes that you all will get inspiration or want to use that exact meal to meal prep for the week. And everyone really liked that last week. So I'm excited to do one this week. It's going to be this chicken recipe that I have, kind of like a take on chicken pot pie. I've made it before. It is so good. Very low in points. So I'll be making that on Friday. So that's all I've got to say about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this What I Eat Today. I'm feeling very confident moving forward, and I'm excited for the rest of the week and next week and onward. So I'll see you guys Friday for our meal prep. Bye. Before you guys go, I want to share with you Carl's massage chair. He got it like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It is his birthday present to himself, which isn't even until March 1st. But it was on crazy sale. It was over $1,000 off. I need to buy it for his 40th birthday, a big milestone, which is March 1st. And anyway, I love it. I'm going to show it to you. It's a massage chair. I did tell you guys about it, and I never got around to showing it to you. And because I went to the gym today, is the perfect time, specifically because I did upper body. I don't know if I said that earlier when I left the gym. I did do all upper body, so it is like the perfect time to sit in this thing. And I'm going to show it to you.
Hit it 3 times, or 2 more.
Oh, feet hurt.
Stop it now.